called you a while ago. But yeah, and as you were saying, it feels
Always
nice
good to be back
back
home.
home.
Yes, so look forward to coming back home every year.
Because what about that tour in England? How was it for you?
So I competed in England in November. That was the World Championships. I did have the honor of representing the USA, which was indeed an honor because at the end of the day, they could have chosen one of their very own, but they decided to choose me. And it was a great experience sharing the stage from girls all over the world. Obviously, the decision was not what we expected, but at the same time, it was a pleasure to compete at that level. It doesn't really get any higher than that level. It was a great honor. Of course, I always take my Antigua flag anywhere I go, but as I said, it was indeed an honor that I got chosen to represent the United States. They could have easily, chosen one of their very own. Exactly.
But for you, in terms of getting to the what I call it, the pinnacle, I know you've done a lot of hard work in the beginning and
Has
stuff.
been years and years of hard work, dedication, commitment, and always never stop chasing your dreams. It took me 4 shows before I actually acquired my pro card. On the third show, we really thought that I had it, but obviously the judges saw it differently. And you just pick up the pieces, and as I said to Nick, my partner, can I have your blessing one more time? Because it is not an easy process. And I competed again, went back, got here, listened to the judges' feedback, went back in the gym, and my coach and I improved on what they wanted to see. And yeah, then I got my pro card, and then right after that, there was a pro show. And why not? See, just compete. I competed with girls that had already had their pro card for about 2 years, and I won that show. So my first pro show.
It was a great, tremendous
Accomplishment,
accomplishment.
very much
Yeah.
so, very much
You know.
so, yeah.
And I'm sure there are days when you felt like you want to give up and stuff like that.
Very, yes, you don't feel to go to the gym. My day starts at 10 to 4 in the morning. We call it the 350 train. I get up, have a quick cup of coffee, and I head to the gym. I'm in the gym by 5. Um, Try and get in my workout. I spend about an hour with my coach, and then after that, I'll dedicate the rest of the training to cardio. And then I leave, I rush home, and get ready for 8 to 5 job.
Wow.
So it is a lot of dedication. You either enjoy it at this level or you don't.
And for some young athletes out there that watching right now in Antigua and across the region and whether you all over, what encouragement you give that young athlete?
Remember, age, no matter what the age is just a number. Okay? And if you are serious about competing at this level, it takes a lot of dedication and commitment, a lot of sacrifices. And find yourself a good coach. You can be in the gym every day, but if your diet and your training is not on point, you're basically wasting your time. So find yourself a good coach and listen to your coach and your coach only. Everybody will tell you different from what your coach is saying to you. You should do this, you should do that. Listen to your coach, and always, very important, just trust the process.
Excellent, excellent advice. And for you, when you leave Antigua and went off to overseas and stuff, you felt more like energized, more, I'm more pushed
Well,
to hit the gym harder.
fitness, not really, because fitness for me started at the age of 18, and I've literally never stopped. I mean, I thank God that I am a healthy person. I don't have any health issues. And so some people would take breaks. I've never ever taken a break. I've always been in the gym every day. And then obviously when I did migrate to the United States, certain opportunities opened up for me in terms of competing at the international level. I did maybe 3 or 4 shows before I actually qualified to do a national show. So in total, I've done about 15 shows.
And for you, I'm sure for every show you have a takeaway. As I heard you say earlier, you
Yes.
listen to the judges. You went
Yes,
to
or
the
it's
feedback.
very important to listen to the judges' feedback and go back and improve on what they want to see.
Uh-huh. And for each show, I'm sure that you train differently for different shows and stuff like that.
Yes, it's a lot of hard training, but again, your diet has to be right. You could go in the gym and train hard, but when you step out of that gym, if your diet is not right, all your training is for nothing.
Exactly. And for England, I think the England one was the biggest
That
test.
was the biggest one.
Uh-huh.
I was a little disappointed with the results, but you know, it is what it is. But that show was a little different. Obviously, the temperature. Um, as you know, we have to go through the tanning process. And basically, you are naked when you are being tanned. And for this particular show, they put us outside in 42 degrees
Wow.
to tan. And
I'm sure manager must be crying sweet
I
feeling
mean,
inside for you.
that
Sure, so
that literally I was just shivering,
Wow.
shaking uncontrollably. My lips were blue. It was very difficult, and I'm not accustomed to that kind of temperature.
Right.
And I think that kind of changed the composition of especially my legs. Because when I woke up in the morning, I touched base with my coach. We FaceTime each other. You know, I was so dialed in, and just like that, you know, the temperature out there and the elements of that cold, it just changed everything completely. But hey, you know, you put that down to experience.
Correct.
And again, it was just, for me, just to share that stage at that level with those girls, you know, it was an indeed an honor, and again, just to be able to represent the United States, to choose me to go forward in such a prestigious event and be on that world stage.
And for you, for that takeaway, what are some of the proud moments you will say?
Some of the proud moments.
Yeah.
Again, just to be on that stage, it doesn't get any higher than that. And to be able to meet girls from all over the world, share ideas, you know, speak with them. All the fans, we had a lot of.
You see why I need to be up here?
There are people, family and friends that drove miles, hours, just to come and see me.
Right.
So that indeed was very special for me as well.
Excellent.
Yes.
I'm still trying to gather the fact that you say you want to retire. I understand you look pretty
Well,
in good shape still and stuff like you want to retire.
Trust me, it was a hard decision, but that was my last show. Again, it doesn't get any higher than that. So in 2026, for me to compete and do any more shows, I basically would be repeating all the shows that I did, and I was blessed enough that practically all of them I won. So, and you have to know in this field, when is the time to stop? You know, it's not easy. It is a brutal sport, a very expensive sport as well, and you know, to retire at the top, it feels good. And now my goal is to help people who are serious about competing, to help them, train them, and most importantly, manage their nutrition.
Right. And in terms of, they have masters. Do they have masters? Though?
Yes, they do have different age categories. They have the juniors, and then they have the masters. Typically, masters is anything over 50, but then they do have some international shows where you're on stage, age is just a number. You're on stage with 20s, 30s, 40s, and that's what happened with me in my first pro show.
Wow.
We had a girl that was 30, we had a girl in her 40s, and I was in my 50s, and I managed to pull it off and win that pro show. So, which goes back to what I said, age is just a number. If you are serious, chase your dreams, and yeah.
Is there anybody out there like to thank, look at camera, thank for your journey? And
yes, there are many people. First of all, I would like to thank Nick, who's been in my corner for competing. It's not easy when you are on a rigid diet. You know, sometimes, not all the time, but you do have to bite your tongue because, you know, you are depriving your body of certain food groups, and you do get a little for lack of words, angry or
Right.
short fused.
True.
I would like to thank my coach as well, Victor, who has been in my corner from day one. Never missed a morning with me at the gym. And those are the most two important people that I would like to thank throughout my journey. And hopefully this year now, not that I'm always in prep, I can do a little bit more traveling in terms of traveling the world, which is what I would really like to do.
Right.
And come back home when I want and just enjoy life, being able to drink, being able to eat when I'm not in prep.
Okay. I was wondering when I started eating all those steak and all kind of stuff, when I posed a picture, I was saying, okay, I must have stopped in that business and all kind of stuff.
No.
But now hearing that say every time and stuff, I see that's why I was eating all those food.
Yes. But then now it's off season, so I mean, during when you're not competing, you know, your diet still has to be clean, but at the same time, you try to make improvements and build.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a young athlete out there listening to you. You know, maybe you can tell about dieting and stuff like that. You know.
Diet is everything. You know, you have to maintain a very clean diet, and water is the key. You could be in the gym 7 days, 5 days a week, but if your diet is not right and clean, and you're getting in your water, I drink at least a gallon of water a day. And a lot of people have the impression that, you know, you're going to be bloated, but it's quite the reverse. The more water you drink, the more you're flushing your system, the more leaner you will be the next morning. So, yeah.
Well, I just want to say, and I'll take a two things. I know today last in Antigua, so they have loans to make and stuff, so I want to get too much time for you.
It's been indeed a pleasure for you to have me here, Earl. I mean, I've known you for years when I used to work in Antigua Commercial Bank. And yeah, anytime I'm here, we'll touch base, and always a pleasure to be on your program.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How important is the electrolyte work with the water to the athlete's body and the muscle?
It is very important because at the end of your training, drinking those electrolytes, you're actually repairing your muscle. So it is very important.
And that's a coach. That's a coach. So you want that's why he's up next. So that's a coach.
Okay.
So you coach your athletes.
Yes, it is very important. Yes, muscle repair and muscle recovery is very important. Yes.
Well, as I said, all the best in the future.
Earl. Thank
And
you
Mr.
so
Manager,
much.
I didn't come. Nice meeting you.
Thank you. Thank you. A pleasure.
All right.
Thank you.
You have Amanda on the line? So you can put the truth and talk? And you can just sleep with that way.
Okay.
Take care.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to pay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to pay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with a Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean.
Morning.
Morning. How are you doing, Skipper?
I'm good. In very good spirit at the moment.
I want to believe so. I want to say congratulations to yourself and to the team. You guys did a fabulous job making the Leewers proud. First championship for Leewers, good. That's very good. So walk us through
Yes, it is.
to last night game.
I didn't hear that. You did.
Walk us through the game last night. How was the game for you last night? How was it from start to finish?
Well, the game was good because we really had a good opening partnership, and that really motivates the team. So that put us on a high standard. Once the opening battles put a really good total on the score, on the total, going down to the end, we in battles can really end it good. And we know once we're over the 100 mark, we know that we're a good fight because we're defending champs and we can defend all that, anything we put on the board.
And for you as the skipper of the team, I know you have been leading that team for the last, what, two years, I think?
3 years.
3 years.
2 years, 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was watching the tournament this year and I see you match you as a captain. So how was it for you? How you find this year for you, personally?
Well, this year was very special because we're not only champions, we are defending champions because it's not only victory for us, we are really undefeated. That's really bring motivation. I hope other female cricketers are really watching and see it's a really good game. Going into the game yesterday, trust me, the motivation and the energy we carry onto that field, trust me, any team would be intimidated. It doesn't even matter what we put on the board, we're champions.
That's so true. And in terms of some of the key players, I see Shanika got a half century last night, which is good, that she came up trumps. In terms of your overall performance for the other guys, any high-low players you want to say big up to?
Yes, we have our West Indies current player, Kiana Joseph. She hasn't really had a good start, but we know her ability with the bat, so we're gonna give her that. The 50 overs are really coming, and I hope she's prepared for that. And also our former West Indies keeper, Rennie's boss. She's really a great motivator on the team. She really brings up our spirits once we're down. She brings us back, and I must say she's a great influencer on some of the girls.
Right. And in terms of your West Indies player, Claxton, I don't think she had a tournament that she really liked, I assume, from the performance and watching some clips.
Yeah, she's really disappointed in her batting, but she was like, Skipper, I got you in the bowlings. We had on the Windwards game, she really brought back the team in her bowling. She had a real good bowling spell. She and Shawnisha Hector, they had a really good partnership in the bowling spell. And once the opening bowlers really take wickets in the early overs, that really motivates the team.
Good stuff. Well, I don't want to keep it too long because Coach Shafter told me guys have an next appointment shortly. So I just want to say again, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. And big congratulations. You make the whole entire league was proud. So keep on the good
Thank
work.
you.
All right, take care.
Okay, thanks.
Have a nice day.
All right.
I want to say
too.
good morning to Coach Baptist and my superstar friend here, Tyra Frenton. How are you guys doing?
Good morning.
Good morning, I'm good.
Yeah. And for your coach, I know the season is kickstart right now and stuff. How training have been going?
Well, so far training is going good. Only I'm just a bit disappointed I don't have a better grass field to work on.
Uh-huh. And in terms of how that you can get that fixed out, the grass field, let's get to that before I get to the superstar.
Well, the most important grass field that we usually just use was Cedar Valley, but now that they tell us not to use it anymore, it's kind of difficult to get a proper grass field to prevent injuries and so for the athletes. So it's kind of difficult.
But why you can't? Well, when you go and use it, damage the field or something you get damaged. The field get damaged.
Well,
I'm curious to know why you can't use it.
probably because it's the black faces on the field and the white faces.
You like too much daddy. But on a serious note, though, that's kind of weird and strange. You never say you guys train down with spikes or something.
No, it's just flats we use. And mostly when we use the grass field is to do like drills, etc. You know.
Right. Okay. That's what kind of strange. And for you, Miss Fenton, how have training been going? Hi. Okay. Right. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm telling you, I want to know what kind of damage like the field. Yeah, go up the hill there and stuff like that.
It's the half-white president that they have there right now. He's a half-white president.
Okay. Maybe guy was showing some white people if he white then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that way it's sad.
That's how it's
That's where it's sad though. I started said it where I remember all of us guys come my school, come my college. That's where we used to train.
Now, he's the one, after he get presidency, he came and he said to me, well, you know, I'm the president now. I say, no, you're just telling me. So, nice to know, congratulations. Then he told me, well, you can use this section of the field, but when you see the golfers are hitting the golf, just excuse them. I tell him, no problem. Then one afternoon he came and he took me down on the west side and tell me to use that section, which will be more out of the golfers' way. Only when they do the other holes and then they come around to that side, they will usually use that area. And we usually reach there for 5 o'clock. So by the time as 5:30, they finish. So I don't see what is the problem. And most what we are doing, we are staying off of the level field that they usually hit the golf on. We staying on the little hilly part, which is more level and comfortable for the athletes.
But there was something. He helped me with the hotel, you know. Like I say, it's like a bad feeling to me because when he's not supposed to be the big one over there, Matthew. I'm sure you want to celebrate the time once you win something. When you want to win nothing.
Well, you see, this is what again I'm talking about. When you go overseas and you come back and you have a medal, which is a gold medal, all of them want to be a number one in front of the camera. But to prepare a place for you to come and do your training, they're not looking at that. At least they should look at us and say, all right, Fenton is the number one, and keeping her and trying to get her up to the next level, keeping her to go up to at least 2028, which is the big time that we're looking at. Let her just use this section just to prevent injury. Nothing like that, no discussion. They just come and just ask the leave.
But have
Can't use them.
Have you go to your association, let the association know what's going on, so you can write them and stuff?
I don't think the association can do anything about that because the Minister of Sports have dealing to do it over there. He should be the one come and have a little chit chat with us and discuss something and at least give us at least an hour. Twice a week.
What I'm saying, put something in right, say black and white, so at least talking about this is good, but saying have something in black and white, so you have something to follow. So at the end of the day, the minister cannot say you never know what you send him a letter in black and white. You see what I'm saying? Because when you go to court, you know anything you do when you go to court. Once you have documentation, you have a case. But you can't go he say, she say, they say, that kind of stuff. When you have some black and white sign and stuff, you're good.
Well, you have reached that far to the association.
Oh, okay. Well, let me just say, but it's sad though, because as I said, when I used to play cricket, that's where we used to train. That's where we get our fitness off season training. We go October and stuff. So by January come on, everybody fit and nice and stuff like that. So it's very disheartening to hear that. And I don't think we have destroyed no grass or anything over there when we were there to study.
And to see what happened, I'm over there from since in the 90s, 1996, 1998, come right up to this present moment.
Right.
Never distress no one, not if it's my athlete. As soon as the golfers come out to hit the ball, I'll just call them, blow my whistle, and I do this. Give them the sign.
Right.
They just go in the bushes and loud. We don't even pick up the golf ball and so. Most of what when they come on, they can't see the ball, say the ball drop here.
You're correct.
So they see, you know.
Yeah.
And we are very respectable over there. We don't disrespect no one. The people in them who they come around and they walk in the dogs and so, they're the one they're supposed to look about because the dog and they mess on the field and so.
Correct.
You understand? They're the one they're supposed to be chasing, not us. We are doing something not for ourselves, for Antigua and Barbuda.
Right.
Also, we are defending good results. And also, we are defending the youths who some of them are not paying attention to.
Correct.
Myself and my assistant coach and the parents of my club, we work hard together to keep our athletes in line. Also, manners, respect to other people.
Right.
And everybody that pass, they can see a difference in Roots Athletics Club when they're at Cedar Valley. Not like some of the other clubs.
Right.
We are just different because I know when you have a team with children, it can be very out of order. But with my club, our team, we make sure we have the line and keep them in the straight line that we want them to. And that is what we are living up to this present moment.
Yeah. Well, I must say to you, which I endorse because I drive that way from time to time. And when I see the liquor van, I'll athletes say, I wonder who this guy here, who had them guys, young people. Because I like to see when coach have young people around and say, you might be Teddy, when Teddy is about a factory and stuff. So when I started, flashback was Teddy, because you basically have them in the bus, that's what I just have, carry someone Antigua in the liquor car and stuff like that. after practice, take us home, make sure I buy you home safely and stuff like that. So I say, this guy is a real coach and stuff, and then eventually get to meet you by Peggy and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, so I just want to say, continue the good work you have been doing, man. You're doing a good job, and keep up the good work, man.
I'll try my very best.
So when do the coaching now? Because you can't use the ball. Where you doing?
Well, we use a Iasko, but it's a little bit difficult because you know the javelin is shot put choice, so we have some holes from the shot put ball, also holes from the javelin point, and so sometimes you may be doing a little speed work on the grass, maybe you're doing drills, and just like that, your foot slip into a slight hole, and your ankle, twist your ankle, you know. So India is not really good for the athletes using the grass when you have the javelin and the shot put. Sometimes you send your athletes to do something, the javelin is throwing or the shot put is throwing. So you have to run from half of the grass, go on the track and come back on the grass again. It's very difficult. Sometimes when you move off from one position, your ankle bear the pressure because it's turning. So it causes a problem in the ankle.
Right.
And when the ankle twists, that's it for the athlete. You relax for another month, maybe 6 weeks, maybe 2 months.
True.
And that's not good for us.
True.
Especially in a time like now, leading up to Carifta.
And to Fenton, I know that you must say, well, then I get me into talking. But I just had to get the out of because I was like taken back. If you don't train, how can you go and compete and represent Antigua and bring back more medals? And that's what Antigua want. You know, and as Baptist rightly say, those guys like to go on Facebook and so big up themselves. But they're not start the groundwork, they don't want to get their hand dirty. They just want to finish product. But forget the finished product, you haven't get dirty. Because you can create something fine. If you be a diamond have to go through a lot of heat and all kind of stuff. You have to get dirty and they come out nice and clean and pretty. So that's what Mr. Baptist has been doing you so far, and you have been doing an excellent job. But for you, how is your season going so far?
My season has been going great. My season opener, qualifying for Carifta, that's been wonderful. I'm very satisfied with myself, and I feel I'm ready for this season.
I see Daddy in the studio. Daddy, you know, you don't want to come here and talk and stuff, but you know, I'm pulling him up. In terms of Daddy, you know, how encouragement you have been getting from Dad?
I've been always getting a lot of encouragement. He's always in the vehicle talking to me, having these fake interviews. I always be like, stay focused. Never let me start off into the wrong tracks.
Right. And you know, for the Carifta coming up, those guys coming hard at you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. Of course.
Okay. I just want to mention, so, and you're ready for that?
Yes, I'm ready.
And for you, you have qualified, if I remember something right, I think you qualified for all three, 100, 200, 400?
Yes.
How, I will ask you and ask the coach, you think you can manage doing all three?
Yes, I believe in myself that I can manage doing all three. But I've always qualified for all three each year, but I just didn't do all three when I went down Carifta.
Kind of the turnaround time will be very short and stuff, recovery time, all that will play a big role. How you guys in the management team and you have discussed that?
Yes, we have talked about that already. Is the only problem is like between the recovery time between the 400 and the 100. That is what's stirring us up.
Well, let me ask Coach the same question. Coach, what do you think? You think she can manage to do all three come Carifta?
Well, she's a very determined young lady. And it is her dream. And when a person have a dream, you don't try to push back on that dream.
True.
What I'm trying to do now is to upgrade that dream for her. Now, I can only say this right here now. A lot of people are criticizing that she's qualified for three events, hope she can do the 3 events, and if she do the 3 events, what is going to happen? Well, myself and her parents, both mother and father, we sat down and we spoke about what can happen. Because now, remember, she's the defending 400 champion.
Correct.
You can go to that line and a little mishap can happen and you lose that 400 title. It can also disturb you mentally and also physically. So what we do, we discuss a lot about it, and from what she's saying to me, like, she can handle it, which it will be for the first time under 17. I'll try it at under 17, but I won't do it at the under 20 age group, because in the under 20 age group it's going to be a little more difficult and harder for her. But when we reach to that game, then the final decision will be made by myself and the assistant coach. And I have a very good friend who is a highly tech coach. From what both of us discuss, I'll just follow the feedback from him also. I'm not going to do it on my own to say, I'm going to put her to do the 3 events. That coach is a coach that is way a lot more experienced than I do. And he gave me a lot of input. And I will listen. I won't override what he said to me. But I'll just wait until the exact day. And then myself and Miss Tyra Fenton will discuss that before she go to the call room.
I like that. Let me just take a quick call there from our coach in seminars for the Leavers team. Good morning, coach. What's up? Morning. Percy.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I just want to say a quick 5 minutes chat with you and just say congratulations to you and the team for winning Leavers championship. So, as a coach,
Yeah, thank you.
As a coach, how's the feeling?
Feeling?
Yeah.
Winning is always exciting, you know. You can't win and don't have feelings. You have to have feelings. So we are excited and elated. Emotions can't express how we feel because where we were to where we are now is an entirely different path we are treading on, and so that's new to us.
Right. And for you this year, what you did differently to come up with a championship? This year, what you guys did differently? You heard me?
The only thing that we have done is what we've been doing all the years, to lead themselves and to play as a team. This year, that is what we do.
Okay. Well, I just want to say that we're proud of you guys. We'll keep on doing what we're doing and hope you guys go from strength to strength and bring us some more championship.
Yeah, see, like I said, we have not done anything different. It's just that our girls just wasn't believing in themselves, and we weren't playing as a team.
Right.
We decided that we have to change that approach, play as a team, and believe in your abilities. That is what we saw. If you look at all of the contribution didn't come from any one specific person. It came from different feeling, but
right.
no one dominated the situation. It was a collective team effort. So everybody put their hand up and at any given did what they were supposed to do. For example, yesterday we saw 2 billion game, crucial wicket at crucial time, effecting a run out by younger players. We saw the senior players stepping up to the plate when they are supposed to, and so because of that collective effort, which was lacking in the years gone by, that is why we were able to come over the hurdle in all of the games, not just a one-sided, one person or 2 person performing. It was a collective team effort. Everybody believed in their abilities, and when they gave us 100%, and that is the difference with the results at the tournament.
Okay.
Up to last night.
Well, I just hope this victory sparks some electric fire across the levers for so Antigua, St. Kitts, Nevis, you name it. St. Martin can start at levers, female program, and so levers female program can come stronger and stronger going forward. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
That is the hope. We are hoping that is the spark that ignites the administrators to see and to have that view now to see how best they can expand and support women cricket. That's the idea. The result is evident of the talent within the Leeward Islands, but we just need to know what to do, how to nurture it, and how to get it developed to a level that is bringing forth the fruit that we saw yesterday.
Right. Okay, all right, cool. Well, once again, big congratulations and all the best. And sometime down the road, we go make sure we zoom you and talk to you. All right?
Yeah, no problem. All right, thank you.
Have a nice day.
Cheers. All right.
One. Right. Yeah, right. Maybe. Well, that's why I told you how to do some spark. I did need some serious work. Uh, 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 Let me ask you something, Coach Baptist. I know, what's the guy named Benjamin? What's he the other day? Right, Benjamin.
Yeah, yeah.
How was that for you, young athlete and stuff like that? How was the atmosphere? How the feedback?
Well, it was a good atmosphere because what happened in the morning, we have the coaches clinic, and it was well attended. I was still even looking for more people to be there, but a lot of coaches was there. And also the little input from the different athletes, also coaches that came down with Roy. The little input that they gave, I know some of our coaches from here get a little idea and learn something from them.
And for you, how was that? You were there at the spending time with Roy and then Superstars?
I was there. It was very good and interactive. This time they were showing us their drills, their warm up, and like different aspects to the events that they do.
And for you, did you get some like inspiration and tell us, hey, if they can be world champion, I can do that too? Are you better?
Yes, one day it's going to be me in that position.
I love that because that's what we're all about now. Because a lot of people think because we're small, we can't produce world class athlete, but we have one in our national hero circuit. He came from a small
I
place.
used to be coach for Roy.
You? Yeah. Okay, nice. Okay, so
Roy
see,
I
okay.
start him. Roy leave here having the 400 record under my command.
Okay. Well, so you produce. Well, I'm saying something. You produce world class athlete, man.
That's it. You have, look, Miguel Francis.
Right. Yeah.
Shindell Noble. The man that jump one jump and break 3 record in one jump. You understand? And everything just dead in Antigua. You need to wake up.
So how we can get it?
We are not getting no support, even from the business place and so. They're supposed to say, hi, that little league there, Tyre Fenton is doing good. I want to be her sponsor. Not just now, all the time. But somebody else on somewhere can say, that little boy is good. I want to sponsor him and run his shoes every year. That is how our athlete is going to get by because it's very expensive in track and field. True. Very expensive.
Well, right,
just
Benjamin.
to maintain the body alone.
Not to cut you short, but right, Benjamin here is mother is watching you, Gail Mason. She said you're a good coach, so she endorsed you. Gail endorsed you.
Let me
Gail endorsed you, you're a good coach.
And you know, the first time Rai came to me, you know, I said to him, "You want to run? Running serious no." And if you're not serious, you can't train him, you know. So I put him in my transport. I drove him up to the stadium. Vivica Stadium. When you reach up there, say, jump out. We're going to run from here to Yasko. And I give him a time. I say, listen, you have 55 minutes to reach back to Yasko. And he was there in 51:08.
Wow.
Okay? And that is his first run with me from that distance. And then when he reached down to Yasko, he shake his head. And we start to laugh, you know, and say, to Shindel. Shindel Henry was an ex-grammar school student. So I said to him, he's serious. So right now, hard work for you too. And then Shindel just be the one to beat him.
Right.
Then I start to train, man. Where I just clean Shindel like nothing after 3, 4, 5 weeks.
Right.
And from that, you just keep going.
So as a coach, knowing that you had the hand in the grassroots level coming up, how you know seeing that now he is on the pinnacle of the world stage or stuff, how that what kind of feeling you get?
Well, I feel like 16 years old.
Right.
Every time I hear his name called, I feel like 16 years
Right.
old. He just keep motivating himself, and that is good. And he's a very serious young man. You know, his father just sit down at the racetrack at Casada Garden and watch me running those athletes bare feet coming from all around City Grove. So he always admired that, you know. So after I hear about Ryan, I say, wow, I'm going to get him.
Yeah.
And then Shindel brought him to Yasko, and he said they want to run for grammar school. I said, okay, you want to win? This is what you're going to have to do. And I put in the work with them, and grammar school won.
Right.
And then after that, all kind of different people now want to say they're coaching grammar school, they're doing this and that. So I draw side because I don't like the confusion. Because first thing I say, he arrested the man and then arrested this. And so me just draw side and leave them, and then I continue to do my work.
Right.
Yeah. That's true. Down in 51:08. Never forgot that. Never forgot that. Same thing I just do them.
Okay.
I'll give them, when they run the first one, and they come back around, I'll say, all right, you got an 11. So 11 and 11 is 22. I'll give you 3 seconds of breather going round. That is your rest period, going around still. So even though you ease up the pace of your running, that 3 seconds bring you back in, so you don't have to reach down there under 23 or 24. And that is how they push it, you know. Yeah. Time is important. As I said to her, one so-called coach said, leave it right there. Said that
Terry.
I make Tyra. How are you going to make Tyra? I'm training Tyra since she's 7 years old. And then he's going to pass remarks like saying, the athletes in them that she's running with their children. But when she came to me, she was a child. Okay? And I worked with her until she came to the stage. And you now have your athletes in them, but what she's doing to them. I said to her, you're not running with those people in your club, you know. You're running with the clock that I have in my hand. This is what you're running with, the clock that I have in my hand. Not with them. So the time that I give you to run, that's what I am looking for. And every time that I give Tyra to do, she break down the time. coach. And then she was checking at the time, 20 qualifying time.
Gail said she can't hear you. Gail won't hear you. I'm trying talking to Mike. Gail said, stop the mic.
Yeah. So before she ran the 200, she came to me and the assistant coach, and she was thinking about it. I looked at her and I said to her, I am 24. I am on. So go to give me 23 anything and go for the 124. And as soon as she finished that, she came up and she said, "You 20." And I said, that's what I do.
And for you, Tyra, when the coach put you on those pressure, how you motivate yourself, how you rise about those challenges?
Honestly, it's not pressure. It's just when before my races, I like set my mind to a time, and I usually always run the time. So it's just all about mindset and staying positive. Because I know I can run the time. It's just having a positive mindset.
Okay. And for you, do you feel pressured knowing Crepty coming up around the corner and you have so much weight on your shoulder by looking forward to see this young lady who broke the record last year? Do you feel pressured?
Pressure, but I'm not gonna let that get to me. Just stay positive, and then I have my support group to keep me on track. So.
Okay. And for you, in terms of this season, you kind of set some personal goals. I know the coach said us, you yourself must have set personal goals. You feel you have reached close to those personal goals yet for this season?
Well,
personal goals, I know I said personal goals.
The
yourself.
coach listening, you know, the coach listening.
yeah, I've set personal goals, but also there's not really any competition in that team. It's like to pull me out closer to those goals. So, so I'll be like, I will see if I'm closer to it when I get to like the big stage at Carifta and other events.
Okay. And coach, anything you want to add to what you have seen it so far? You impressed with what I've seen in her so far in terms of training and where?
Yes, what I saw in her, I know my voice is electrified when I call her to open up something. And she will know the percentage, because one thing with her, she'll come and she'll say, "Coach, what percentage you want me to run this?" And I will tell her, if it's one thing with her, she know how to gauge the percentage. So that if she have at least 400 meters to run through training, I'll tell her what time I'm looking for and the percentage I want to do that time. And she will do it, and then I'll check her and say, "That time for that one wasn't good." And she'll come and say, "Coach, I can believe you now." With the attitude that she walk off, she say, "Okay, if I run this one and I do so and so I finish," I say, "Yeah." When she go there, she tear that to pieces. That's how they finish it. So gauging her, as she gauging herself, is very good for an athlete at this age. So going forward, as she to go up in the under 20, she will have a proper mindset and also positive feeling in her efforts that she will do.
Right. And in terms of, you say no competition, they feel, I mean, in your age category or you higher up? Higher up?
Like in Antigua,
Oh,
there's no competition for me.
that's a serious challenge, yeah.
That's what we work for.
Yeah, yeah.
Competition. We need to go outside. That's why we need
What?
some of the public, some of those tours in town business places to say, "Well, I'm giving her a ticket to go to Munster, giving her a ticket to go to St. Kitts to compete." These are the kind of competition that we need right now to open up to defend the 400 title.
Correct.
And if we get those kind of competition outside of Antigua, we can have a better markup at her time. Because there's a plaque in Grenada I saw last year, and I need a name on that. And that's what I'm working on. And she herself determined to get a name there. So we're going to work hard and harder and harder to be successful in that.
And that plaque is what? What that plaque represent? What that represent?
The track runners.
Oh, okay, okay.
I want to find out something.
Records in 400 and 200, that plaque represents.
Oh, okay.
I,
She need a name on that.
Okay.
I heard you say something a while ago, which when time was set to the competition. Because I remember when I was at comprehensive, her aunt was very good now. Again, she put in the hard work, like she didn't make it too. Well, like it's a Gustin friend that comprehensive. But what I used to do to them, you know, the girls in particular, when they say have some talent, I raise them against the boys. Challenge the boys. Bet game again beat you. Bet this one again beat you. If and the girls, when I get by lunch with them, you know. Yeah, like I know that with the talent, but they're like a joke. You can't compete. So you want them against the boys, who you know they can compete with. At least you don't beat them, hold them close. So everything we want them against some of the boys like that. And guy, you know, they why you call like a mediocre guys. Should I beat them?
Well, definitely no competition and thing them further. So that means definitely need to try and work and raise some funds.
Yeah? So hold on there. Wait till under 20 studying that you solo. That's what I said to me, you know. That's exactly what I'm hearing.
Why don't answer that one for Teddy? I can see smiling.
You might look at the athlete and say, she can't bang my man. But you don't know what is under the hood.
No, I'm saying that is very good for her. You know. That's very good. But he's saying to me that under 20, not so good.
They have to go and come again.
I'm happy to hear that.
Training with her.
Mm.
We are enemy. Myself and we are enemy. She know that. She know when I'm training her. I don't smile much with her because I'm very serious with what I want her to do.
True.
And she have to do it because if she don't do it, the father will say, and I left her at 12 o'clock tonight. That's what I love.
Yeah.
More encouragement
True.
and to do the work. And for her to leave, she's going to put because she want to go. She want to sleep. She want to live. She want to friend herself. So she's going to put in the work.
You know what it reminds me of? I was in Florida 2003. And I went to one with Cricket's mother. And she said, boy, he said too hard when him, but why this often when you go back home get harder. you know what I mean? So Daddy, you want to make sure you put in hard work. And that's important. That's very important, you know. Okay, Daddy, you have goal set like you know. He wants you to be the best. At least the best you can be.
When you put money in, you got to get out something. Results. That's very important. You can't have that putting in money and no result coming out.
So-
Then you stop.
But he said something earlier I want to get piggyback onto because seeing in America, when it's high schoolers and so, people start sponsoring them early. Like I said, I mean, it's all support you in that kind of way, you know what I mean? People sponsor them this and sponsor them that. Right now, it's just say a good athlete in high school before they turn pro. Somebody don't jump on board now, because if they turn pro and they get good, the mileage, you know what I mean, they get.
That's it. Now you have Coca-Cola, Lucas said all those things here. Gatorade, all those things here. Come on. Whosoever bringing in those things here to support, this is a sports drink, man. That young ladies do so good. Let me go and have this kind of Fenton and this.
Sure.
And you know, people is going to come and they're going to buy from you.
But let me be the bad man here now. But the Athletics Association, for me, their job is to go, hey, Tyra friend, and whoever the superstar league 19 have, send letters out to the people and say, we're looking to sponsor for this athlete here. We think he or she have the potential to do anything well. Also give your company some mileage and stuff like that because of stuff. So that's a next way you can look at it. They need to go and do some groundwork too. They go like the minister of what I call it, not doing the groundwork for assist that league. So that's the next way to look at it. They can go out there also and seek sponsorship. Don't wait until the sponsors come to you, go and knock on them doors. I don't think everybody will refuse you and say things hard. If you knock on each doors, 10 doors, I'm sure one out of the 10 will say yes. You know?
They do the full basket.
That's true.
True.
Maybe 3 out of the 10 will put together and they can work together and get something done for yeah. You don't have to be different every time. You can be any of that.
Right.
Any of that.
So Tyra, how you do you feel when Dad say, hey, you can't go now until you get it right from the coach and stuff? What next gear, energy you get into to make sure you do as you can go home?
Sometimes I just is going to do what I have to do. I didn't really think.
I see
about
Dad there smiling.
I just
Should we go first and run this ball? To see if he changes.
Yes, I see Daddy smiling.
Just look your face the next week. Practice.
But it's nice to see a parent in the corner there at every practice motivating. That's a good motivation for you. Because I realize your daddy is showing the interest and he really wanted just as much as you wanted, he also wanted it. And he wants you to make sure that you don't disappoint him and sure you don't want to disappoint him. You know? So that's a really good thing to have a parent support in the car. It's always good to know that your parents supporting you. So make sure you continue to put your best foot forward, put in the hard work and stuff. As I said, there is no motivation in Antigua. I do hope somebody out there is listening so they can give some scholarships and go to St. Kitts or Montserrat. Wherever the competition is that can give us a competition. So that come Carifta, you're ready to turn up the engine like you did in the last Carifta today. I didn't know where I got the engine from, but that one thing in my mind. I always like races that come from behind the win. I love horse racing because I love seeing horse come from behind the win. And that day when a girl thought she win, you just put in some kind of overdrive there and win that championship. It gave me goosebumps actually. You know, it was a proud moment for me. We see Antigua, when I see Antigua flag there, you know, all I think is about Antigua, but when I see that flag there, and I don't think those ministers out there listen to me understand. When they see Antigua there, you know, the things are all about them. It's not about them. When I step with Antigua, nobody know them. But when the alley go there, when they cricket football or whatever, I see Antigua name there. I'm just like that. I see that's a problem for me. And it did me proud. It gave me goosebumps. I'm telling you. And if I feel that way, imagine your daddy and your parents, the coach and stuff like that. It's a real good feeling. So just keep on doing it, man. You're doing a good job. You know, coach. In terms of, as I think I asked that way before that, they feel like you feel she's there yet.
Well, I know she's there and she'll be going a little
Money.
harder, but I'm trying not to get a pick up. What I'm trying to get is keep her on the level.
Right.
And then as we get closer to probably next month will be February, March. From March, so it's just a different strategy of the workout. And that is what you will have to capitalize on. It's going to be addition, subtraction, and then multiply.
Right.
And when you multiply, what you do is you get more, right?
Correct.
Sure.
So that is what we're going to do.
Right.
We're going to add first. When we finish add, we're going to subtract. And when we subtract, then we're going to multiply. And when we multiply, that is when the passes are found.
You know, I divide nothing.
No,
I just would ask that. I'm just saying that add and multiply that divide. And Gail just saying that you will do it again. She is confident that you do it again. Yeah, so she's watching from the States, watching you, so she know you do it again. You know. So when you have all the support in your corner, the weight get a bit heavier, but you see you constantly to the weight.
It's nothing new to me.
Uh-huh.
I've been dealing with this since I started track. So
Right.
just positive mindset.
And as I said earlier, a lot of people they want to beat you now. They want to beat you now.
Yeah, obviously, earlier
Yeah.
she the target.
Yeah, you the target. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
So
the
make sure you go
target.
down there and we defend the title, defend Antigua, defend the coach, defend that, you know. And get that. Where the character be this year? Back in Grenada. Oh, that's good stuff for me, the territory, and you should have some. That's why coach said earlier you want to see your name on there.
Yep.
So that should be the aim going down there that you want your name on that plaque before you left down there.
Earl,
You know.
you know what that sounds like?
Uh-huh.
When you make a test century, so it makes a 5 wall.
Yeah.
It's the recreation grounds and
Correct.
the wall.
Yeah. You left your imprint down there.
You left that there.
Yeah.
It's on the wall there.
But in terms of track, not good. It's faster than the track in Antigua or what? Way better.
Earl, you have to be better, Jack.
No, well, I'm going to get there. Go ask her.
Earl,
Huh?
but what's the guy who don't win the world with some gold medal and all that kind of stuff? Some James guy.
Yeah.
See, have a good track, Earl, by now, man.
Uh,
You can't gold medalist in a bad track.
yeah.
That can't be right. Where's the coach? Hey? You have at least defend that.
if we get half of what they have there,
Uh,
and that compound.
Half.
Yeah.
Half.
Just half.
Look, a Gale watching. I said Gale watching. And I start in Antigua. So we have to bring a good track down here.
We need a good shot.
I get to Gale, get my friend.
Shot here. A lot of injury. Ankle, shin sprint, especially shin sprint. Because some of them are using the spikes nail, some of them using the wrong nails. So when it hit the mat, hit back to them, give them a lot of shin sprint.
so the matting we have up there is a wrong matting or something. They say it was the ward or something approved and all kind of stuff. That's a gimmick.
That matting is too when they spread that matting, it's too low.
too
But
long.
why? So how come somebody come down here and prove something that's not good for that league? That's I kind of baffled now. Cause they say it was. I think the name was,
Yeah,
correct
yeah.
me if I'm wrong. A Ward or something. The name is. The Water came down and proved do it, and then somebody come and prove it and say it's world class.
I know that Mills was here when Daniel Baker Bailey and both have some kind of a get-together party.
Uh,
And he came, and right at the 200-meter mark, he took his pen out of his pocket and pushed it onto the mat. You know, knock it like, the way she said.
It's a fake.
It
Uh.
wasn't well
laid.
laid.
So that means do that is more.
The cushion is not good enough for the athletes at this present moment.
So,
The red lanes in them, they're gone.
wow.
The blue lanes stand up a little bit better than the red lanes.
So then do the athlete more harm than good then.
Yeah.
So that means somebody needs to adjust that quickly because you got a lot of injuries.
I have athletes there that never get shin splinted. So since we have to station in Gaston now, because we're not at Cedar Valley,
Yeah.
a lot of shin splint coming in. So what I do, I just ease them off and let them use the flats instead of use the spike at certain times. But you know, we have to use the spike. We have to strain the spike,
Correct.
especially when you're doing more speed work. But hit back to the brains and then to the shin is not good. We need a check. We need a proper check.
Well, from what you're saying, we definitely need to put some emotion because at least you have young athletes. When like the other night I went there, I saw a lot of young people, which is nice to see young people. But if they don't have proper surface facility to work on, you defeat the whole purpose. You know, so
We need the public to work with us because if they can contribute something to help our athletes, right? We can have little things going and that can help promote the sport some more, have people coming in, paying the money to come in, those little money put together. We can do something better for our own self. We don't have to wait and money do all this and that and that. We just get the money together, we get people to come and do our job and do it better for us.
I still think that all the government, whether blue, red, black, or pink, they don't understand the value of sports. I don't back no party. I back Antigua and back sports. And all of them just chat shit. I mean, one time it was Colin James, I'm sure you watching me. He was Minister of Sport, Chet Green. All them guys, no, they're joking about it and Darren stuff. You know, they don't understand the value of sports tourism.
Mr. Baptist,
Because,
this is so correct.
because,
No, I mean, I'm disappointed in the Minister of Sports because he's a basketball player, right?
He's a president. I don't know he's a player. He should be a president.
President for South.
Football, basketball.
And myself and him, before he get in power, we used to talk very good concerning sports. But for the time he get in power, it's a different person. So
Wait a minute, different person.
Yes, he don't communicate like how we used to before.
The man I've told you people to talk
then
to.
now communicate.
Let's see, you know, and
Always time boys communicate now. When election come on, they come by house and communicate and start saying no, you say all kind of stuff. Like one time, I forgot, I'm not calling him, but I said hi to him when he was in power. He was a UPP minister. And he like, go on, you know me. All of a sudden, he tell me, well, I used to be a good batsman and all that. So I'm talking to him. I remember, you know, you used to be a good batsman and all that. I'm like, I may want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. When you have a shot, you're jacking a tire post inside a driver, so you want to talk to me. So you want to come talk to me. Like, you know me. Me know you. You know what I mean? So we Antigua, we want to cause that. We had an pedestal. You understand?
Mr. Baptist, if they're serious about the shot, it can be done. I can tell you why. You can recall, you're old enough. When we had two test matches in 1997, a decision was taken to overhaul the whole recreation ground. Upgrade, grass. I was the man in charge of the pitch at the time, so I know about it. In less than 1 year, we are one of the best ground in the whole world. I can tell you, the drainage magnificent. Grass superb. Money spent. See, if they're really serious like say about track and field, it can be done. They'll find the money.
And like that thing that why I start there, that thing that why I do, that's not easy, that's a good thing, you know, fun thing, you know. Like that car sports stories now. All they have to do is they upgrade that place up there. I'll get somewhere upgraded. You know, more people he can bring back down here again and stuff.
True.
They don't slap value. Without just a man, me so smart like them. But he a world class. He's a world class athlete. I bring on some guys with him. He might not have proper facility. You know how much people, more athletes come down here?
ESPN's will cover in some, you know.
Yeah.
ESPN's will cover that.
Yeah.
You serious thing?
I know when he's coming back, other people who saw the little venture that we was in
Right.
True.
But
You-
what they use, you come into a place that you cannot feel like where you're coming from.
Correct.
So our ministers here, all of them supposed to sit down and say, "Boy, sports. One, that's the only chat we have. Try to get something organized for us. Try to get something in place that we can in one position training and have a chat there. Nobody use it until it's competition time.
Mm.
They have the land space, but they're taking their land and then grabbing it up for them and their family.
True.
They need to stop that.
Daddy wants to say something. Yeah, Daddy.
Poor people are suffering here.
I think that sports tourism, once we get a competition track, we can host other games. But until that we get another track, Yasco, no matter how much they repair it,
Uh,
it will remain the same.
Overuse.
okay. Overuse.
Overuse word, yeah.
We do not have a grass track. And again now, when you look at sports in general, you see other fields, you see football, you see cricket. But in Antigua, we only have one track
True.
for track and field.
True.
I think maybe the government can look into it and give us a competition track and renovate that for at least training facility.
Facility.
Until we get that, I think we're square one. Still.
True.
No, you're quite correct.
Yeah.
Yes,
And somebody
yeah,
want to know.
yes,
Somebody asked a
overuse.
question. Zaza, watch every week. Good morning, Zaza. What's up, man? You're related to Hestina Fenton?
I'm related to all the vendors.
Any
Zaza,
Fenton,
you related to
any
Al Fenton. Al Fenton here family.
Any Fenton, man. Al Fenton. Fenton.
And Gail said that man, President Shana is looking to get the track sorted out and stuff like that. I hope. That, I know she first time.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
she watching now. She has watched me, you know. Yeah.
I know she's a good person from, even though sometimes she, you know, she's gonna put a lot of interest in. It just take us
Right.
as coaches and other members as spectators to work together with her. She mean a lot for it. Even though when she was just there as an ordinary appearance, she put a lot in. And now sitting in that seat, I think she's going to do something good for all of us. She's not one-sided.
Right.
One thing. She'll talk her mind. That's what I like.
Right.
And when a person talk their mind to me, that's what I want. Because I want both of us can relate together, even though we have our differences.
True.
And that is Sean. She don't afraid to say what she have to say. And she's going to come out with what she have to say, let you know. And then we can sit down and understand what she needed to know. And then we work together. So working with her, I think she will get that done. She will get that done. She's not a person that lie back like Papa Lazy that was there. So we look forward to that.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Look,
You ca-
Mr. Fenton. Oh, your man remind me of me. You know, but I must say something.
Who vex with me because of the truth. You have to kill me for the truth.
You can't, you die with that.
Yeah.
But I tell you something, because Mr. Fenton said something earlier, you know. And this was, see, I will go back again to the Cedar Valley thing. Because he said we need a competition track and a track where people can train. Because Yasko overused. And this we have all the problems. And he's quite correct. He's quite correct. Everybody using the same place. Like you said earlier, when they're showing shot put, they're showing javelin, you have to run around this and run around that. That can't work. You can't train nobody so properly.
Sometimes javelin might be coming in the air and you're going to see because you're on the other end.
And if we make a quick, as I say, make a quick
Yeah.
move, yeah.
And like I said, there's plenty of space you can get and kind of stuff done. There's plenty of land space still going, you know, where you can put on nice competition track. You see what you said a while ago about why bringing in people? I've been arguing that for years. We need an indoor track with like a court like basketball and netball and tennis and so. Bring the superstars here to play. You can get them here. We used to bring them in the sports and games, college teams. We don't have a good court. 4 college teams that come here like when they call it summer break. Like,
Sports tourism
Daddy, I'll
Big-
get
big
back
time,
proper,
big
Daddy.
time,
Ah,
big
they
time
get
stuff.
back proper, Daddy.
and
I know.
We want to
Yeah.
a track that we can expose one of these Caribbean games out on the right up the top.
You're quite right.
Remember we used to host Leeward Island View too.
Uh-huh.
We used to host Leeward Island View. And
I remember that.
forget
Yeah,
about the
yeah,
fact
yeah. I remember that.
that is going to call for track. And this way you can start to see athletes with potential. And you can build a team with good athletes to take anywhere. Now, if you have two Barbudans, two Antiguans, and they travel overseas, who they are representing? Is Antigua and Barbuda?
Yeah.
They're not representing me as the coach, or you as their coach. They're representing Antigua and Barbuda. That is good for our sports. Sports tourism also. But when they're not doing anything in that way, we cannot afford to gravitate ourselves to nothing.
Can I put Sean? I want to put Sean on the spot. That's my very good friend, Sean. Your mommy and your daddy will be very close. But I want to put her on the spot a little bit. Not really no big thing. I remember a long time ago when I was sports and games, we used to have primary school competition. Primary school sports, track and field. I remember they were found this girl named Laverne Bryant. I never remember her. I think she was going to Bethesda school or so at the time. So why, if you introduce that, do you think that maybe we find a new pool of, aspiring good athletes? I'm just thinking. From the primary school, they get them young.
Well, what we do now, we have.
Okay, you say, hold on, I want to be rudely. I remember you said a while ago, Tyra came when she was 7. Primary school is like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You understand my point? So we get them early, spot them early. What do you think, coach?
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now because since last year, they gave me the privilege of being the chairperson for the kids in athletics. I have a little committee which we work together. We have the different schools from the different areas, and we go to different village where they have a good field. Last year, we went Willie Keys, we went Old Road. It was nice, have fun, and go and go, and we can spot athletes from there. We can say this is going to be athlete, and so and everybody now start to come together and start to feel it. So we start the first one was just last week Sunday.
Okay.
I think that was in Golden Grove.
Yeah.
How that went?
It was well supported. Well supported. I like the turnout. Also, a lot of parents came out also.
Good stuff.
And we have in the second one. The second one that will be at Yasko.
But why Yasko?
Why not in the village again? The next village, Old Wood or somewhere else?
Because that will be the last one that we'll be having in the kids athletics for this season. Because
Okay.
this is
Okay.
coming from
Okay.
Okay.
So we better do that, yeah, because one or two of those students from the different school might have a little sight of what can happen and push themselves. And then when they come to the CUT game or the CAC game, we can have age group picking from right there. And that is what the president is all about. Definitely go into clubs. She want the teachers to work with them. So when the time come now and we have to get together, we can graph and have a good team going to represent Antigua.
Sounds good.
And that is a good mindset for the president, and I will work with her for that.
But tell me something, you talked about Barbuda a while ago, and I watched a program a couple months ago in Barbuda, and a guy was saying that he realized us in Antigua, so we need to fix that. May know true, that we keep talking Antigua and Barbuda, but we not really do nothing for Barbuda, because Barbuda has a good athlete over there that he know.
Today,
Okay.
not today, yeah, today is the 24th. They were supposed to be over there today, but I don't think they continue with the 5K that they were planning to do because of the weather, and then we will have to go up on the ferry.
Right.
So the water is a kind
Okay,
of
go up,
challenge.
yeah.
Correct.
We want to take that chance. Plus, they didn't give us any feedback if it's going to be positively. But we worked with Barbuda last year. Even when they have their own sports day, we send support from here to go over and help assist.
Okay.
So we don't forget Barbuda.
Because I know they have some good basketball down there and stuff. Maybe we can see next cut, almost come up on Barbuda or something.
Most of the Barbuda, they like the basketball.
No, the basketball.
basketball.
Yeah.
But they have a few. They have three athletes down there that I know. If
Right. Oh.
But they want to take it back a little bit. Because I said they wanted the Golden Glove last week. But my take is this. Because I used to do the power shooting. You got Oldwood, you got Erlins, you have Bolans, you have Jennings, you have Golden Glove, you have Bendels. To an extent, maybe, I don't want to put in Athens and Green Bay. All those P teachers,
Zone.
you have that in the one zone. You have competition, it's like a zonal competition where you can bring out hundreds of athletes.
Remember, the Ministry of Education still have the zone sports going on.
Track and field, primary school.
Primary school.
Okay, great,
I'm the one that can get that back into action
great.
with Mr. Emily Michael.
Yeah, everybody, yeah.
From that, I get that back on the market,
Mm.
it is still going strong. But the school that we target is coming from Rum Circle, right?
Oh, yeah.
All up to 5 Island.
True.
So now this school and the northern side now, those are the ones that we are going to have coming down. February.
And what about the East School? What was the East School?
All those schools will be coming down, they're coming down.
Yes, go.
Freetown.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So
The children is not there on time.
Then go, man.
School bus have to go back and so. So sometimes you have to start without some of them. Some of them might come late, maybe when 1 or 2 events start. So if we can get them together early as possible, we can just work together, finish what we do early, and leave.
That's the way you find your pool of athletes. You know, starting young, get them pretty young like Tyler, and maybe get them some superstars like Tyler too, and maybe eventually a gold medalist or two.
You know, I ran one of the youngest Argentinian team, which that is Sherman Wallace, call him Babito. He's a distant runner, age 4. And he ran 3 miles at the age of 4. A lot of people say, yeah, pick me in the pampas around. They say pick me in the pampas, beat a lot of them, the older folks. And he always be the youngest, and he keep gravitating. So you have the under 6, the under 9, under 11, and under 15 category coming up all the time to the distant run.
But tell me something. I never heard of those kind of races, under 6, under 9, under something. Where are the kind of races? Where they take place?
They won't do that in school.
Oh, okay.
And the road race.
Okay.
I was registered him because he liked to do distance run. So I was registered him for the 5K, which is 3 miles.
Okay.